It is prime time for yard sales. And if you're looking for DIY tips on how to transform those treasures like a pro, I talked to Linda Cadre from Rust-Oleum to show us how. Summer's here, yard sale season, and you're here to help us make sure we don't come home with a bunch of stuff we don't need or cannot use.
Exactly. So the best way to do that is to plan ahead. Okay. I love yard selling. I love thrifting, and I usually plan ahead. For me, I sketch things out. If I have a room I'm making over, so that way I know what I'm trying to look for. Or you can go through magazines and get some inspiration there.
Yes.
And then you're not so overwhelmed.
Okay. And then once you get there, you're sitting there and you're looking and you're like, what can I get? Picture frames.
A great starter, picture frames, and they're usually super duper cheap. And I'm sure you know when you go out and buy picture frames, they're expensive. When you go to a thrift shop or garage sale, a lot of times they'll have ugly artwork in them. Things you're like, I would never hang that. Ignore that and just look at the quality of the frame. Okay. Because you can flip them, you can paint them, and customize them to fit your home. And it's actually sometimes better. That way you can customize it specifically for your space other than compromising by something you find at the store.
And you can use wood or metal frames.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And then even bigger pieces.
Yeah, so bigger pieces, I love finding these. Like my house is full of these treasures. And when you're looking for a piece of furniture, you want to look for like metal and for real wood, no veneers.
Okay.
Something like this, where if you can feel it's real heavy.
Yeah.
And
this is good stuff.
It is good stuff, and it's got the little dovetail wood on the side.
So you know quality.
So you know it's quality. So, and this is a good one. I changed the hardware for this when I got started, but you could easily paint this, customize it, and make it your own.
And when it comes to paint, I love the fact that Rust-Oleum has so many options.
Rust-Oleum does have many options, and one of our newest products, which I love, is the Stops Rust with Custom Spray 5-in-1. And why I love this is because it stops rust, so it can withstand all the elements for like a metal chair like this, which you definitely don't want to pass up when you find a good metal chair because it'll last for years.
Well, I like the fact that you can rotate the dial so that you don't use so much of the paint in the air.
That's right. So we do have a new product out. It's Stops Rust with Custom Spray 5-in-1. So you have a knob here that you can change to 5 different settings. Super easy. And the settings are, you have a high output, standard, low output, vertical fan, and a horizontal fan. So for a chair like this, I would use the vertical fan because it covers a wide flat space and it's super easy to use. And then there's a low output option. And we were talking before the show about spray paint and the drips that can happen sometimes. And so in a place like where you have corners, using the low output is really good because you can get in there with a low output and not get saturated with paint and have drips.
Okay, so we found this chair. How do we get started? We just can't pull out the spray paint and just get to going, right?
No. You'd have a disaster if you did that. That would be bad.
Okay.
So what I would do, especially for a metal chair like this, I would take a wire brush and then you want to scrub away any of that dirt, any leftover paint chips, anything to get you a smooth surface because it'll show up when you paint it.
Okay.
And then I will usually use like a mild soap, a sponge, scrub it down really well, make sure it's really clean, and then wipe it down with a rag.
Because you want to make sure it's dry.
Right. You cannot paint on a wet chair. Okay. And it's really simple. An afternoon, and then you can spray it with your spray paint
of choice. And in this case, you chose a blue.
Correct. I love the sapphire blue. I think it's brilliant and it's bright, and it really will brighten up your patio when you have your friends over, and they can all be impressed with your beautiful patio set.
And it didn't seem to me that it takes a lot of time to get done.
No, it's an afternoon project.
Wow,
so
that is awesome.
You could do it on Saturday, then have all your friends over on Sunday.
How cool is that? And then we have a finished product.
We do have a finished product.
And so this was a project you actually did yourself.
Correct. I do lots of projects like this. I love making over furniture pieces, frames, because you can save so much money and you can customize it yourself. And I will say this, like you seem like you know a lot about spray paint. And you do.
Yeah, I do.
You're a DIYer. And so we are having people that are spray painting stuff. We want to see their projects. So we have a hashtag out, Spray New Life. So use that hashtag on our social media and share with us your projects. We have tons of colors to use, and you can customize something that fits your style.
All right, Rust-Oleum is where it's at. Love it. Thank you. Grab those phones and scan the QR code on your screen for more information, or visit customspray5in1.com. Rust-Oleum is offering a $3 digital rebate when you buy 2 cans of spray paint. This will run just for daytime Chicago viewers from August, through September. There's a maximum 4 rebates per household.